One book in my catalog has made me many times more than $10,000 a month, and it's been doing it for 3 years straight. No ads, not a single cent spent pushing it, and it's not because I got lucky or found some secret keyword. It's because that one book is built for a very specific person, positioned perfectly for them, and marketed the best way I know how, which has nothing to do with Amazon ads. Here's the truth almost nobody acts on. If you want people to buy your book, you have to show it to people. That sounds obvious when I say it out loud, right? But think about how most publishers actually operate. They upload a book, sprinkle in some keywords, maybe throw money at ads, and then just wait. They never actually show the book to a single human being. And the wild part is you don't need 100 books to do this. You need one book that's good enough to build everything else on top of. And all your effort poured into making it perfect and getting it in front of the right people. So let me show you how that actually works, because the authors doing it are making a fortune off a single title. Here's what almost everyone does when they start on KDP. They publish a book, it doesn't really sell, so they think the answer is another book, then another one. The logic feels right, more books means more chances means more money, so they go all in on volume. Some people are publishing 100 books a year and pouring money into ads on top of it. And here's the thing nobody wants to do the math on. After all that, most of these people are sitting on maybe 2,000 a month. That's the ceiling for a lot of them. 100 books, constant ad spend, and the whole thing tops out at a number you could beat with one good product. Now, why does that happen? Because there just aren't that many bestsellers in anyone's catalog. Think about it, even the publishers doing well usually have one, maybe 2 books carrying everything. The rest are just noise. So when you tell yourself you're gonna publish 100 books and they're all gonna be good, you're betting on something that almost never happens to anyone. And I know what some of you are thinking right now. You're thinking you're different, you've got a real method, your books are actually good, and maybe you do follow a process, but here's the honest truth. You cannot create 100 genuinely good books a year. Nobody can. The moment you commit to that kind of volume, quality is the first thing that goes, because it has to. So the move that actually works is the one that flips backwards. Take all that energy you spread across 100 books and put it into one. Make it perfect. Then put just as much energy into marketing it. That's the whole game. And the rest of this video is me showing you why it works and how. Let me show you what I mean with a real example so we are on the same page. There's an author called Elias Barr, and he made this book called The Anger Book. It's a journal, really simple, prompts and affirmations and little activities to help you work through your anger. Nothing complicated, and the way he sold it was almost lazy in how simple it was. He made these little carousels, a hook on the first slide, then the cover of the book, then one page from inside with a prompt already filled in by hand. So one of his videos opened with "send this to the first person you think of," then the cover, then a page with the prompt "what's something you wish you had said," and he written in by hand, "Thank you for listening to me even when you have problems. Some things are hard to say aloud, but you make it easier." And that's it. That's the whole video, and it's maybe 15 seconds long. 3 photos in a carousel, the hook, the cover, the filled-in page, something you could put together in about 10 minutes. But think about what happens in the head of the right person when they see that. They read it, they feel it, and suddenly there's someone they want to send it to. So they share it. And the sharing is what makes the thing explode. His videos were pulling at least 300,000 views, and plenty of them hit 1 or 2 million. Now here's what I really want you to notice. The reason that book goes viral isn't the marketing, it's the book. He built something that was shareable before he ever made a single video. It's visual, it's emotional, and when you see it, you immediately think of a person in your own life. The content didn't create that. The content just exposed it. The book was already designed to be passed from one person to another. And you see the exact pattern with another book called Fill Your Cup. Same idea, journal with prompts and affirmations and space to write. Same reason it works, it's visual, it's easy to share, and the right person sees it and feels like it was made for them. We already talked about Haley Grace before in another video. Same story, one book carried almost entirely by organic content. So the pattern is clear. These aren't people with huge catalogs. They're people with one book that was built to be shared, and content that lets the right person find it. But here's where I have to be really honest with you, because this is the part that actually matters most. A book like that can't be faked. The reason it works is that it came from a real person who actually understands what they're putting on the page. And this is exactly where the volume crowd falls apart. When you're trying to publish 100 books a year, You can't possibly know every topic deeply, so you start leaning on AI to fill the gaps. And the problem with that is that AI doesn't have your experience. It's pulling from what's already on the internet, generic surface level stuff that everyone else already has access to. People don't want that. People want your experience, your emotions, your actual pain points. They want to read something and feel like a real human who's been through it is talking to them. That's the thing that makes them relate, and relating is what makes them buy and share. A generic book can do that no matter how clean it looks. And I'll be straight with you, doing it this way is harder, it's slower, you're building one thing from your own life instead of cranking out 100 from a prompt, but it's so much more profitable over time because you end up with a product that's actually yours. Nobody can copy it because it came from you. Let me give you my own book as an example. My bestseller has made over $100,000 in 3 years, no ads. It's a low content book, an activity book for couples, date ideas and activities with space to add your own photos, and I built it exactly the way I would have wanted it as a customer. Here's the thing though, I'm 26 now and honestly I'm probably not the target for it anymore. When I was around 20 in that kind of relationship, wanting to create all these experiences and memories, live the perfect movie life, share everything, have a book full of moments I could look back on one day with my future kids, that's exactly the book I would have wanted. There was nothing like it. Just hundreds of generic activity books with no real point of view. So I built it for the person I used to be. And that's the whole secret with low content books especially. A low content book isn't information, it's an experience. And you can only build a real experience if you have actually lived it. If you try to fake an experience you never had, the right person feels that it's a hollow and they don't buy. The book has to come from you. And this is exactly why before you write a single page, you need to be honest with yourself about whether your idea actually has what it takes. So I built a free tool for this. It's called the KDP Book Idea Validator. It's an interactive form. You put your idea in, you answer everything honestly, and it scores your idea out of 10 and shows you what's missing. The link is down in the description. Go grab it before you start your next book. But I have to be real with you about one thing. Even if your idea scores a perfect 10, that doesn't mean the book will work. The idea is just the start. The book itself still has to be beautiful, you still have to know your topic inside out, and with low content books especially, you have to deliver something sharp and specific because you're selling an experience, and a weak experience just doesn't sell. The validator tells you if the idea is strong. The rest is on you to actually build it well. Now here's the part where most people tap out, so let me get ahead of it. Everyone is chasing the easiest possible version of this, the passive one. Everyone wants to open their banking app and just watch the money land without doing anything. I get it, the dream is nice, but the reality is so different from that. And here's the part that's almost funny. The people grinding out hundreds of books and pouring money into ads to chase the passive dream, they're actually working incredibly hard. They're just working hard at the wrong thing and doing it badly. So let me be honest about what my way actually costs. It's active from the start. I'm not gonna promise you passive money. You're gonna make a book and then you're gonna make content for it. Those short little videos I show you that take about 10 minutes each to make, 1 or 2 hours a day at most. That's the work. And most people won't do it, which is exactly why it works for the ones who will. When everyone's chasing passive, the active path is wide open. But here's the turn, and this is the part worth staying for. Once one of those videos goes viral, the income actually does become passive. People find your book and buy it endlessly on Amazon while you're doing nothing because the video keeps working long after you posted it. Your only job is to keep putting out more content, and compared to publishing 100 books a year, that is nothing. It's active work, sure, but it pays you back in a way the volume game never will. So this is the whole shift I want you to walk away with. One book where you pour everything you have into both the product and the marketing. With 100 books you spread yourself thin across. The reason isn't that volume is lazy, it's that the volume forces you to be generic, and generic doesn't sell and doesn't go viral. One real book that came from your own life, built to be shared, promoted with simple content, that's the thing that can quietly make you more than you make from a whole catalog. And look, if you watched it this far and you're thinking this could actually be for you, that you're ready to stop chasing the 100 book dream and start making real money the active way, then I made something that will help. It's a course built entirely around this content marketing strategy where I show you exactly how to use TikTok and Instagram to promote your books in a very specific way, including how to make all this content without spending hours and hours on it. It costs less than a dinner out. The link is in the description, and it's called Content Marketing for Self-Publishers. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. It genuinely means a lot. I'll see you in the next one.